everyone, and welcome into the San Jose Sharks Cup Series Season 3, Round of 12, Race Number 2, the midway point of the second round of the playoffs here in Season 3, and we come to you live from Canadian Tire Motorsports, north of the border in Canada. 12 drivers remain in contention to be the Season 3 champion, and 2 of those sit on the front row today, points leaders Kurt Busch and Brad Keselowski, after being the only 2 playoff drivers not involved in that huge wreck at San Jose last week. Then we look at some drivers below the cut line, Ricky Stenhouse, Daniel Suarez, and look at Bubba Wallace coming into Canadian Tire today. He drew a good starting spot mid-pack after coming off his first ever San Jose Sharks Cup Series win last week at San Jose. To your starting lineup, in row number 1, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski. Row 2, Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Larson. Row 3, Kyle Busch and Erik Jones. Row 4, Michael McDowell and Alex Bowman. Row 5, drivers below the cut line, Ryan Blaney, Corey LaJoie. And row number 6, Daniel Suarez and Ricky Stenhouse. Ty Dillon and race winner at San Jose, Bubba Wallace. Chase Elliott and Ryan Newman. Danny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick. Behind them, Tyler Reddick and Chase Briscoe. Then Ryan Preece in his second start this season and Joey Logano. Justin Haley and Matt DiBenedetto. Ross Chastain and Garrett Smithley. Give it to Austin Dillon and Cole Custer. Quinn Houff and Eric Almirola. Christopher Bell and Timmy Hill. William Byron and Chris Buescher. Austin Cindric and AJ Allmendinger. And that concludes your starting lineup. Let's go green in Canadian Tire. Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski lead him hard into turn number 1. Out through the hairpin as the field flies through 1. Through the chicane, Kurt Busch is going to lead him down the front straightaway and onto lap 2 out of 10. Hard into that turn number 1. Then right back to the right-hander at turn number 2 and right to the hairpin in turn number 3. And Michael McDowell, playoff driver, off the nose of Corey LaJoie. No caution, but that is going to essentially kill Michael McDowell's day for the most part here today. Field flies through, Kurt Busch through the chicane nicely, and now down through the front stretch, and they're wrecking Martin Truex Jr. Clipped by Kyle Larson, back up into the field. Daniel Suarez has damage, and Ryan Blaney is involved. A hard hit for Truex as he tried to keep it down. But what was Kyle Larson doing? He just shoved him out of the way, and Truex flies up back into the field. Great job by Corey LaJoie to avoid that. Oh, man, sort of an unnecessary bumper there from Kyle Larson taking out Martin Truex Jr.'s day and ruining it. I'm sure he is not going to be very happy. Same with Ryan Blaney, who is collected in all this. Suarez on pit road. Let's go back green on 6 out of 10 with 5 laps to go. Busch, Keselowski lead him into 1. A good jump for Keselowski, but Busch pulls back, but Keselowski the inside, side by side. Busch drives it in deep, 3 wide. Here comes Erik Jones, and Kyle Larson is going to take the lead with 4 laps to go in Canadian Tire. Into turn number 1, now turn 2. They weave their way through. Erik Jones makes his way up to 2nd. Kurt Busch pressing in 3rd. Now through the S's. Here's Erik Jones. Look at the inside of Larson. Side by side. Erik Jones is going to have the preferred line, and he's going to take the lead going into turn number 1 with 3 to go. And they're wrecking. Alex Bowman gets turned. Playoff driver Alex Bowman. He's back up on the track, sliding again. Denny Hamlin gets spun. Carnage as we go to 2 to go. Erik Jones in the lead. Kurt Busch now up to 2nd. Here comes Ricky Stenhouse. Stenhouse started in 12th. He's all the way up to 2nd. White flag in the air. Can Stenhouse make a push for the win? Through turn number 2. Now through the hairpin. There's battling, and does Stenhouse have anything for Jones? He's not gonna. Side by side, Erik Jones crosses him over, and Erik Jones is gonna win it and punch his ticket to the round of 8. First ever time in the playoff, second time in the playoffs, but the first time Erik Jones will go into the third round with a crucial win at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. take a look at the race results. Brad Keselowski fell down to 7th after that restart when he kind of got bunched out of the way by Kurt Busch. Corey LaJoie had a pretty good day after almost being involved in that accident. He made his way up to 6th. Daniel Suarez, in those 5 laps, he came from dead last, restarting 34th, all the way up to 13th. That is an impressive drive from Daniel Suarez. Tough days for Truex and Blaney to really neither of their faults. That one you chalk up to Kyle Larson, and you kind of got to question, what was he doing there? He just sort of sent Truex, and look out, Kyle, because you might have some payback coming. Truex still holds his spot up above the cut line going into the final round of 8 race here. And that's big for him. Then Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch would all advance to the Final 4 if it started today, but it does not. Drivers below the cut line, McDowell, Stenhouse still. He'll need a really good race in the next one to advance, but we're going to have to see how it all shakes out. Just 1 to go in the round of 12 to see who punches their ticket to the round of 8. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.